What's up, Juventini? Alberto here. Welcome back to the AJC. This is your channel if you love Juventus, so smash that subscribe button. I got all your Juve news to today. Yildiz on lockdown. Details on the new renewal that is soon to be finalized according to Nico Schira, but also some bad news in terms of Keenan Yildiz that we will also get to. And then Weston McKenna. Did he fumble things up yesterday on social media? We're going to take a look at what went down. Fabrizio Romano, he doubles down on the Thiago Motta and Massimiliano Allegri situation, and Massimiliano Allegri himself. We're going to take a look at his press conference ahead of the big game tomorrow against Roma. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to kick things off with May the 4th being another date that marks a tragedy, and that is going to be the Superga tragedy where we lost Il Grande Torino. So rivalries put aside for tragedies like this, and we will always remember Il Grande Torino, all right? Gone but never forgotten. Now, today also marks the birthday of our phenom. Keenan Yildiz turns 19 today, and we get word from Nico Schira that the renewal is done. Soon to be finalized and signed, but it is all agreed upon, and it will be Keenan Yildiz signing a renewal to 2028 with another option year to 2029 for a salary of $1 million per year plus bonuses. All right, so it is done, soon to be finalized. Our phenom locking it up. All right, but we have more news on Keenan Yildiz in terms of the match coming up a little bit later. Weston McKenna, some weird happenings yesterday on social media. Apparently he had a profile photo change on Facebook with him in a Manchester United kit saying, "I am here." Now, it was 1 hour after removed, and then another hour before admin stating that my account was hacked. Forza Juve, all right? So the thing to tie into this is that there's also been news yesterday breaking out that he has rejected another offer from Juventus, all right, and that Juventus is not meeting the salary demands. Now, the majority of the fan base is saying, well, he does deserve a pay raise. Of all the players that we were looking at, and we even signed a couple players, Thiago Jallo being one of them, which I also have news on, that signed for more than Weston McKenna is making currently. However, what's interesting here is that nobody knows what the terms are. Nobody knows what Juventus has offered him, and nobody knows what Weston McKenna is looking for. So while I state that, yes, I do believe he's entitled to a pay raise, it really depends on how much he's looking for, though. And if he does choose to go to Manchester United and they want him, show me the money, all right? I'm indifferent to whether Weston McKenna stays or goes, but I really am curious as to what it is he is asking, all right? Now, in terms of Thiago Jallo, like I mentioned, came in, signed, and actually is making slightly more than Weston McKenna, but all signs are pointing to him being loaned out for next season to adapt in a pressure-free area to Italian football. Has Italian football completely reinvented the wheel here? What am I missing that a player cannot figure out Italian football? No, I'm not buying this. And with a whole summer camp ahead of him, he can't remain or figure out how to join this team and integrate into this team. We haven't even seen him on the pitch for 1 minute. We're about, hopefully, if things go well, qualify for Champions League. And then he should be able to get a few minutes in some games that are probably going to be meaningless once Champions League is secured. Let's see what we got before we make any decisions like this. Furthermore, there may be a coaching change, but the Thiago Jallo situation is very bizarre. Alcaraz, all signs are pointing to Juventus attempting to get him and extend that renewal. All right, now in terms of Fabrizio Romano and talking about Thiago Jallo and even Timothy Weah, who is being reported to potentially be staying at Juventus and not a lock to be moved if there is a coaching change, Fabrizio Romano states that the situation around Allegri and Juventus is the same, and they are destined to head for a separation, all right? He also continues that Motta is Juventus's priority, and Juve is Motta's priority. That is according to Fabrizio Romano, so he is doubling down. Will it go down? Hey, I still have my doubts, and you guys know what happens in silly season. Absolutely anything can happen, so I am not going to lock in and state that Motta's coming. I have no idea what Juventus is going to do when it comes to players and or the coaching role, right? All we could do is wait. Time will tell. As far as Massimiliano Allegri, he had his presser ahead of this big game tomorrow against Roma, which could really ultimately seal the deal for Juventus should they get the 3 points. He's got this to say. Sandro and Yildiz, like we talked about, birthday boy and the lockdown player with that renewal, he is out as well. Okay, so Sandro and Yildiz out for the Roma match. Vlahovic is okay, despite the reports we were getting about him workload managing through training this week and dealing with a little bit of a knee issue. He is good to go. Weston McKenna, Massimiliano Allegri says, has had a great season, but he could be rested tomorrow. Rested for what? You're still a week out for the Coppa Italia final. Weston McKenna's been one of our better guys. Get him in there. I don't know, unless he's dealing with something, all right? But strange one there. Now, he states we must remain focused, all right? And no, we don't watch Bologna's results. Our destiny is in our own hands. He is correct there, all right? But lately, Bologna with the draws has been playing to our favor, but we got to get the job done tomorrow. And he says Roma will be strong. And De Rossi has brought great enthusiasm, and he could have a strong career ahead of him. Well, look, it's all over now. As far as the presser, it's time to get ready. We got to see our best foot forward in this one because it is important. A direct clash with Roma, the 3 points here, could be massive in deciding things if it doesn't go our way down the stretch. But this one ultimately seals it. I expect a strong showing, and I want the right attitude and outset from minute one. And I don't want a tale of two halves, one weak half of football, one decent half of football. Put together a solid 90. You guys know where to be tomorrow morning live, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to be right here previewing this game with the gang, and then I am bringing you a live watch along for Roma Juventus. All right, and I hope to see you all there on the live shows tomorrow. As always, you know the drill. Like the video, subscribe, share the content. Let's mix it up in the comments. What do you think about all the news you just heard? Fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. We'll see you all tomorrow morning live.